right, we just get right into it today. What we are here to talk about is what is going on in DoorDash in 2026, at least here in Las Vegas, my area. It is crazy to believe that it is not that great, okay? And I don't know if that's because of the ratings, which they have changed, time and time again over the last couple of years, or if there's just too many drivers or just not enough orders on DoorDash anymore, because a lot of times you're going to sit around and you're not going to get anything. An hour goes by, 2 hours go by, 3 hours go by. It is crazy to go like, what the hell's going on, DoorDash? I'm trying to get out here and work, and you won't even send me any offers. It is so bad that Uber Eats, in a 3 or 4 hour period, you'll get 100 plus offers, and in that same time on DoorDash, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 offers, if that. You're lucky. There's some times, like I said, that 2 hours go by and I don't see one offer hit my phone, which is crazy to believe, because DoorDash is one of the busiest apps for gig work out there. I don't know what to think. I'd like to hear from other people in their markets what is going on across the country, back east, Midwest, even out west in LA, down south, Florida, Georgia. Anybody who's working those areas, DoorDash, chime in and let me know what's going on. The other thing with DoorDash in 2026 that's made a big change is that they have rezoned Las Vegas. It kind of resembles Uber Eats now. I feel like DoorDash and Uber Eats have swapped. Like before, on DoorDash, you used to have to wait until the zone lit up red to get in, or you'd have to schedule ahead of time. And now you can just dash now anytime, or you can still schedule, but now you can dash now anytime, even when it's not busy, which is pretty cool, because that's how Uber Eats was. Uber Eats is not like that anymore. Uber Eats, as if anybody works out here in Vegas and maybe in other markets, it's like it, but I can only tell you what my experience is on these apps in Las Vegas. And Uber Eats is now the old DoorDash, where you have to schedule ahead of time, or you have to be Platinum Plus, which is 50% acceptance, and you have to score like 30 points in a month, which is the piece of cake. No, 50 points in a month, which is a piece of cake to get, and then maintain a 5% cancellation or lower, a customer rating higher than 4, whatever. And what else is the other one? I forget at the top of my head, but you know what I'm talking about. It's not that hard to get on Uber Eats. It was a lot harder to get Top Dasher on DoorDash, don't get me wrong, but now I feel that these two have flip-flopped. Like, they call each other, yo, Uber Eats, we're gonna, let you do us for a while, and we're gonna do you. Oh, okay, DoorDash, it sounds great, let's just do it. I just don't know what's going on with DoorDash out here. It is crazy, people, to think that you could sit around and just wait and wait and wait and wait and not get any orders on DoorDash. Okay, all my total ratings with the new thing that DoorDash has, and I know all you guys know about it, so I don't have to go over it, but they have the new ratings with points assigned for 6 or 7, maybe 8 different categories, and I'm at 50 out of 100. So I'm not even at the silver. I'm at the basement, and my acceptance is like 17%. It's 17% because there's not a lot of great offers. And here is one day last week, Friday, and this was back to back to back to back offers. And the time is up in the upper left-hand corner of these screenshots, so you can see. But it was a Friday afternoon, 2:37, I think, was the first one came across. And let's go ahead and take a look at those. All right, the first one did come in at 2:37, and at 2:25 for 1.1 mile from Walgreens to shop. What? You want me to shop and then drive it? There's no tip on this. This is just base bait, people. You can't take this. I didn't take it, but it was the first offer that hit my phone that afternoon. Followed up a minute later by a McDonald's $2.20 offer for 3 miles. Okay, thank you, DoorDash. You gave me a couple offers, but none that I'm going to take. I mean, this is nothing new for 2026. This is typical, but the funny the reason I'm sharing this is because it is back-to-back offers. Then the next one that hit my phone about 5 minutes later, $4.20 for Raising Cane's for 5 miles. All right. First off, you got to go to Cane's. You got to place the order. You got to pay for it. They could be busy. Then you got to drive it. $4.20. No, thank you. That is, I mean, thank you again for the offer, but, no thanks. And then the last offer we're talking about came across a couple minutes later. It's $4.20 from Marie Callender's to go 3.5 miles. Now, that one isn't the most horrific offer in the world. If you're not getting anything and you want to do something, this out of the 4 would be the one that I would take. Funny story on top of all this is the first offer in 3 years I've ever got from Marie Callender's, and I live close to one. On both platforms, I've never seen one until this last Friday, so I don't know if they just started using DoorDash or just people don't order from Marie Callender's out here. I don't know. But anyways, that is the 4 offers that hit my phone in a half-hour period. After that, I paused it or whatever because I just get way more work on other platforms. So I don't know what the hell is going on, people out here with DoorDash in Las Vegas. Please, if anybody does watch this channel and is in other markets across the nation, just go ahead and chime in the comments below. Let the whiz know what's going on so we can talk about it, so I can know the information from other markets across the country. But for sure, for me, and I know other drivers here that I talk to, it's pretty slow. And it's not just because the winter is supposed to be the busiest time in this market, but wow. Okay, now I will truthfully tell you that along the way, over the weekend, since I got those offers, I did get some decent DoorDash offers that I did take. I ended up making $90 last week for maybe 6 or 7 decent offers. So it's not abysmal, but it's so far and few between. Obviously, if my acceptance rate is 17%, you guys know the rest. It's just reject, reject, reject. Just don't do them, as I always say. But I just try to figure out what's going on with these apps. Sometimes we don't always get a clear-cut answer because we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But it is pretty bad. I know some other drivers out here are saying they've waited 4 hours plus on busy times, switch zones, did all kinds of different things to try to get work on DoorDash, and it's just not happening for them. And that is all I have to say about today. I'll be back soon with another video. I sure hope you enjoyed this one because I'm trying to figure out what is going on with DoorDash in 2026, people. And for any of those others who do also work the side hustle gig economy, please drive safe. Here in Vegas especially, these people drive like maniacs. Look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.